Hi, I'm Aviva Goldfarb of the 6 O'Clock Scramble, and we are going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, and maybe yours, snacking, but healthy snacking. These are ideas for healthy snacks for adults or kids. A lot of times in late morning or early afternoon, you've digested your lunch, you got a few hours left till your 6 o'clock scramble dinner time, but you get hungry and you want something that's gonna energize you and nourish you, but not fill you up too much and not have too many calories. So I have some great ideas that you might not have thought of. And if there are any ideas that you have thought of that I did not mention, please leave a comment below the video so we can share our ideas together. So first, starting from this side, this is something that I love. It tastes so decadent, almost like a dessert, but it's so good for you. This is just a sliced banana, and I drizzled unsweetened almond butter on it and sprinkled some cinnamon and then put cacao nibs or cocoa nibs. And you can learn more about those in one of my other videos, but they're an awesome sugar-free form of chocolate. And then, of course, sort of a classic, but we have veggies and hummus. And it's a good idea sometimes to measure out your hummus if you're conscious about calories so that you don't consume too much and have a lot of veggies to go with it. We have a variety of vegetables here, red bell pepper strips, cucumbers, carrots. And one thing I do is sometimes I cut up all the veggies right at the beginning of the week so that I will be sure, and my whole family will be sure to eat a lot of vegetables during the week. A lot of people think I'm strange, but I love turkey jerky. It gives you a little high protein, salty, flavory snack. You can bring it in the car or on trips too. But it's just, fills you up with something, and it takes a while to chew. So you have that sense that you're really eating something. Then kind of a classic too, apples and cheddar. If you cut up the apple, it kind of feels like it goes a longer way. And if you use a cheese stick, any kind of cheddar or any kind of cheese you like is great, but a cheese stick gives you sort of a pre-measured portion also. Then here's sort of an unusual one, but I love it. This is a couple of hard-boiled eggs. And what I do is I sprinkle on a little bit of curry powder. I just noticed my curry powder doesn't have its shaker, but you sprinkle on some curry powder and then a little bit of salt. And they are so good that way. I don't know, maybe you like other spices on your hard-boiled eggs. Let me know. Then classic, but we almost forget about edamame. Such a healthy snack, fun to eat, give you energy, lots of protein, lots of fiber. So these are something that you can pack with you on the road. You can send in your kids' lunch boxes. You can just eat them for a snack. This is my favorite kind of cracker. I think my in-laws introduced me to these. They're just really simple, thin, crisp. They're crispy and dark and crunchy. And usually what I do is I spread some avocado and sprinkle some salt on it or a little bit of cheese. I usually measure out 3 thin crisps so I don't overdo it and put whatever I like on them. Speaking of avocados, one of the things that I like to do, since I love avocados so much, is I just cut one in half and I squeeze a little bit of lime on it, or you can do lemon if you prefer, right on there. And then you take a little bit of your grainy salt and put that on there too. And you can just eat it right out of here. You can cut it up, you can put it on your crackers, whatever you like, but you just eat it right out of there. And you have that creamy, flavorful, filling, healthy fat that is provided in an avocado that's so good for your skin and your brain and everything else. I'm a little obsessed with avocados, I know. If you watch a lot of my videos, you'll know that. So then we have a fun one that my daughter invented. I don't know if she was the first person to ever invent it, but she invented it in our house, which is sriracha popcorn. So I make popcorn on the stove with a little bit of oil. You can do whatever kind of, but that way it's not so salty and buttery like the kind of stuff you get in bags, and it's kind of fun to pop it that way. Has a really good texture, or you can air pop it. We have an air popper too. Put a little bit of melted butter on it if you like, or a little bit of oil on it if you like. Then you take your sriracha, which is a spicy but not too spicy, very flavorful Korean. I think it's Korean. Maybe it's Vietnamese actually. I should really know that. We'll put a note in the text below. And you sprinkle it right on there. Start, a little bit moderately. Toss it in there. And make sure and have a napkin handy because the red can definitely get all over the place. If you like this healthy snacking video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming weekly videos about healthy eating and cooking. And leave a comment below so we know that you're watching and you're there, and I'll do my best to respond to all of them. And remember, you are never too busy to eat or snack well. is Aviva Goldfarb of the 6 O'Clock Scramble, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, healthy snacking. And specifically, what snacks do you pack when you are driving in a car or maybe going for a road trip and you don't want to stop and get unhealthy junk food or fast food along the way?